everyone, and thank you so much for joining me on today's video. I hope you enjoy coming along with me today and just spending the day with me. So we are just starting off here with breakfast. So on this morning, Lamar was actually at home because it was just a rainy day, and Jameson had a school day today. So we are going to make everyone some eggs and get a nice warm breakfast in everyone to get ready for the day. So that's what we're going to be doing to start off with. And I'm so excited to share that today's video is sponsored by Skillshare, but I will share about that a little bit later on with you all. So we're just going to go ahead and get the eggs made up and get everything ready for breakfast. And I'm just going to go ahead and slice up half of this avocado for me and Lamar's sandwich. I just love a little bit of avocado with my eggs in the morning. I think it's so good. Chloe, she had just woken up not long ago. She's still a little sleepy. And now we are off to eating breakfast. And Jameson, he just started preschool, so he has been super excited about going to school and learning new things, and so that's something to be thankful for. And Chloe is kind of slow with eating sometimes, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started with combing her hair while she finishes up with her breakfast. And as it happens, we had a little mishap, which, hey, this happens. So we got that all cleaned up, and then we continued on with the hair combing. And then after that was done, we're going to go ahead and get Jameson's lunch packed, and we're going to be making a nice sandwich for him here. Jameson is not much for frills and stuff on his sandwich, so it's basically cheese and meat. He doesn't really like a lot of other stuff on, so that's what we're going to make for him. And this Bentco lunch container that you see, I'll have it linked in the description box if this is something that you're interested in, but I know if you look on Groupon, sometimes you can find these for quite a good price, so I just thought I'd let you know about that if this is something that you're looking for. And then I'm just going to put in some of my homemade yogurt that I made, topped with some blueberries, and I'll link that recipe for you in the description box. I have a video of how I make it and everything. And then also we're just going to add in some chips and then his drink. And make sure I don't forget the silverware. And it's done and ready to go. So now I'm just going to fill up my glass with water. This should have been done earlier, but I kind of forgot about it. So I'm going to fill that up now, put a little lemon in it, and we're ready to go. So now it's off to school. We're going to take Jameson to school. And then once we got back from dropping Jameson off, I'm going to go ahead and just clean up the kitchen from breakfast, get the dishwasher cleaned out, and then just stack all the dishes in and just get things a little bit back in order here in the kitchen. And now we're going to go ahead and get some essential oils into this diffuser, and I'm just going to do a nice clean scent just to freshen up the air a little bit. And like I said, it was just a rainy, dreary day, so we're going to go on the road and get some errands done, just do some things that needed to be done, and try to get some of those things out of the way. And I didn't film much through this time because it was just not really too much interesting stuff happening. But while we're doing this, I wanted to just go ahead and share with you about Skillshare. So if you're not familiar with Skillshare, it is an online learning community where millions come together to take that next step in their creativity, or if they want to learn something more. There are literally thousands of different classes that you can take on Skillshare, whether your interests are in photography or filmmaking, art, graphic design. There's so many different classes that you can take Skillshare is for those creative people or just the curious people, and for those that just want to simply learn more, that are just lifelong learners, or whether it's something for your job, if you want to brush up on something or you need to learn something new. Whether you are a beginner or a pro, Skillshare will have something for you to learn. One thing that I like is Skillshare can meet your schedule. If you don't have time to do a whole class, you don't have to do it all at one time. You can just save it, watch it later, so you can do it at your own leisure. There's so much to explore out there. There's real projects to make. There's fellow creators. Skillshare is a place where we can all come together to learn more and to let our creativity flow. And when you join, you can try one of Skillshare's live classes, real-time inspiration with popular teachers, and you can watch them work and work alongside them with other members. So if this is something that would interest you, be sure to look down in the description box for that link. The members get unlimited access to all these thousands of different classes. Most classes are 60 minutes or under with a lesson that can fit basically any schedule. Just today I was watching on Lori's class about decorating cookies. This is something that I'm interested in, cake decorating and like decorating cookies, pastries, and I haven't watched it all yet, but so far I really am enjoying it. Skillshare is curated specifically for learning. There are no ads, and there's always new classes to learn from. And all of this is less than $10 a month with their annual subscription. But that's not all. The first 1,000 of my subscribers that hit the link in the description box below will get a free trial of the premium membership, which is amazing. And I hope you love it as much as I do. So thanks again, Skillshare, for sponsoring today's video, and I can't wait to learn more. Alright, and then we went back to school to pick up Jameson. It was still kind of rainy and dreary, so we went to pick him up, and then we went home. And then I had some towels to fold. The children were writing and drawing here on the table, so I went ahead and just did some laundry, folded some towels and things while they were entertained. Now that that is done, I wanted to go down into the basement and just clean up down here. It just needed a little help. And the situation down here with the toys storage organization is not ideal. It's something that I want to work on sometime, but it's okay for now. So we're just going to clean up the best we can and get things a little bit more straightened up down here. And I went ahead and recruited some help here so it would go a little bit faster to get everything picked up and get it looking a little bit better. And now we are here. I'm going to start with dinner here, and we're going to make some turkey meatballs. And I just have a pound of turkey burger here, and I just crushed up about 8 to 10 crackers, and then I added an egg and also like a teaspoon of garlic powder. And now I'm just going to chop up like a fourth of an onion to add into there as well. And then also we're going to add like a tablespoon of parsley flakes, and then also just some salt and pepper. And then once that was in, I just mix it up with my hands. You can mix it up however you want to, but this just seems to work better for me, just to get it mixed in really well. You want all those spices mixed thoroughly. And then I'm just going to use my scoop just to get them evenly proportioned before I roll them. And this is a very soft meatball, so it's a little hard to roll them all perfectly. But once I had them all measured out, I just kind of rolled them the best that I could, and they were fine. And then I just put some olive oil into my hot pan once the pan was hot, and then I just put in the meatballs and got them nice and brown on the one side. And then once they were cooked on one side, I turned them over to the other side. And then after letting them cook for a little bit, I did turn down the heat, and then I added some canned tomatoes that I had previously drained out all the juice. And then I'm just going to put the lid on and let it simmer for like 20 minutes or till they're done. And this is what it turned out like once it was all done. They were very good. We had some steamed broccoli with it, and it was really good. So after supper, of course, we're going to have another mess to clean up, get all the dishes put away, and get everything cleaned up here in the kitchen again. So that's what we're going to do now. All right, and here we are at the end of the day. The kitchen is all cleaned up. Such a nice feeling to have this ready to go the next morning. And now I'm going to head out of the kitchen for the evening and go make sure the baths are all being taken care of, the children get off to bed, and just have a nice evening with the little ones. So that is going to be it for today. I hope you enjoyed the day with me, and until next time, bye.